Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Denver Broncos and our home team. We thank you for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, 3 months in the books. Partner, now it's December. It's the best month of the NFL season because the games get more important as the weather gets a little bit colder.
And this is where you find out who the real teams are and who the pretenders are. Do you find yourself not only in the playoff conversation, but can you now play good enough ball down the stretch to not only be in the conversation, but actually find yourself in the postseason?
Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go here on EA Sports. On the return is Dylan Loughnane. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So the Raiders come out, and Greg, they make a change at quarterback in the offseason. It is now year 13 for Geno Smith, but year 1 in silver and black.
Some games, the quarterback can just go out there and just take what the defense gives them. They don't have to necessarily create a lot of opportunities for their teammates to go out and perform, and they can still come away with the win. I think today, though, he's going to be asked to carry a little bit more of a load, make some more plays happen, be a little bit more assertive. If he does that, his team's just going to continue to get better and better, and it's going to be a tough matchup.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Gain of 26 yards.
That one good for 26 yards.
Oakland, first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Down inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
That's another Raiders first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Play action now. It's Geno. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal. Man in motion here is Tucker. A 2nd down throw for Smith. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? Working out of the gun, Smith. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
What a nice play defensively. It's always a bit of a challenge. How long do I stay in coverage defending my zone or my man? Or how fast do I come up and pursue a scrambling quarterback? They did a nice job rallying to the ball late. They're able to bring him down to force 4th down.
A 22-yard attempt.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. 2nd season now for Bo Nix. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. To the right side here. Pass is caught. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 35-yard line.
Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down.
That's good for a Broncos 1st down. It's a gain of 3. And the Broncos 1st down.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the Raiders have come up with it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Geno to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
How quickly to lock it. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Loss of a yard. It's now
It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Smith. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this is where the timing of these passing game, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be. because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open. He tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Dobbins. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
And the Broncos, 1st down. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Denver.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing, Nix. He connects with Mims. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 22 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, Broncos.
Another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
14 more yards.
That catch number 80 in this campaign. And it gives his team a 1st down.
10 at the 34-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to throw is Nix. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Throwing is Nix. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And he will get into the end zone. Portland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Raiders 3.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. Yeah! And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They go play action with Smith. That's caught downfield by Tucker. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down. On play action, Smith. That's caught left side by Bowers. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game.
At the Broncos' 30-yard line.
A throw right side, taken in by Tucker. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. Really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
With throw, here's Mesh on the RPO. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with first and goal.
And the Raider first down.
Here's Genty. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
From the gun, it's Gino. That one taken in. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Oakland.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
It is good. Makes the score Raiders 10, Broncos 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Broncos offense ready for this next possession. They have been one of the better teams in terms of throwing the football this year, and the numbers bear that out, and they have come out of the gates hot in this one. On the ground, here's Dobbins. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 8. Here's Dobbins. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A 1-yard pickup brings up third and 8.
Nix from the gun on third down. He'll try and get there on the ground. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Broncos first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Broncos.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Raiders with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter from the 48-yard line. Here's second down and 7 as we are ready to get back underway. The catch made there by Sutton. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 3.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. He dives, and what a catch for the first down.
First down.
That's good for 11 and a first down. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. A run with Dobbins. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
He'll give it to Dobbins. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up third down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5. But it will keep the drive going.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Denver.
Now a give on the ground. He's to the 10. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Broncos.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all away.
Lutz for the extra point. He's got it. Broncos are on top. It's 14-10.
Broncos 14. Raiders 10.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Raiders offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the first half, it hasn't worked. Gino now on 1st and 10. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Man in motion here is Tucker. Smith now to throw on 1st down. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Bowers, incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
2nd down, Smith. The ball comes out. The Broncos have it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos are out to a 21-10 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Laube now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Their own 27-yard line.
Smith going to keep this himself. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so It's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. To return, it's Mims. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Broncos offense ready to get back to work. You're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. What to do on this drop. 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
For a Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. Oh, yeah. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Broncos.
Here's Nix to throw. Got it into the hands of Mims. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back.
He's out of bounds at the 10-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. It'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos are going to open up a 2-touchdown lead, 24-10. So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to take over possession of the football. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
The open man is Tucker. He's got it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Genty. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Once again, it's Gentile. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
From the shotgun, Smith. He's going to air this one out. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down. Here's their punter now as he's on to punt for the Raiders. And this will not be returnable as this kick will go out of bounds. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now a run on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Big Tonka Hemingway in there for the tackle. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Denver 1st down.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll turn and hand this one off. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. He connects with Mims. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Nix. This one complete to Sutton. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and you get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. Back to throw is, and the rush gets goal. He'll go down. They got him.
I really like the play call. Sometimes you can catch the defense thinking run, and you can change it up on 1st down and go pass. The issue is, if you're the quarterback, you've got to get this ball out of your hand. It's either touchdown or out the back of the end zone into the bleachers, because you cannot afford to go backwards when you find yourself in a goal to go.
Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Smith. He's going to let this one go deep. And Penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This from 30 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So, halftime straight ahead. And we'll send it to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. The calendar now reads...
And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Broncos offense and their running back set to go once more. And as this season starts to wind down, we look ahead to NFL honors the week of the Super Bowl. Take a look at some of the candidates to take home the award for the Offensive Player of the Year. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. And Landon Roberts in there on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
now
7.
A second down throw for Nix. That's caught left side by Ingram. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
That's good for a Broncos.
Nix now on 1st and 10. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Second down. Nix. That's swung out to Harvey. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Working the middle, that's Harvey. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's
to throw is Nix. The throw here is complete. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a first down.
Broncos first down. A gain of 12. And the Broncos first down.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical 3rd down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's a run. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal.
Jamal Adams there on the tackle. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Throwing. Nix. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Portland Sutton. Touchdown Denver. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 of the year. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Laube now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this 2nd half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. Play action now. It's Geno. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And even though you're facing a big deficit, I still think this is the right decision. At some point, you do have to start forcing the ball to make something happen, but you can't be reckless. So I think this would have been more on the reckless side, and certainly a good decision.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Nick Bonitto gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's third down. Now Genty. And they'll get maybe a yard out of that. Not nearly enough. It'll be fourth down.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
The Raiders send their punt team out. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 6.
It's now second and 6.
Again, it's Harvey. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
That's good for Broncos.
Nix now to throw it here on first down. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First down. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Denver.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
He's going to keep it himself. That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal.
15 more yards. That's another Broncos first down.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Play action now. It's Nix. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Raiders' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on first and 10. They try the zone read. It's Smith on the keeper. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down. So, from the 36, it is first and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Now, this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. So, after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Working out of the gun, Smith. That one caught by Tucker. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
4. Brings up third and 9.
To throw is Smith. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw.
Like, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
The Broncos offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And before this drive starts, we'll take a look at the race as it stands to see who might take home the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year award. They'll go play action with Nix. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Nix. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He will air this out, looking for Sutton.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
The Raiders offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Genty. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
A second down throw for Smith. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. 3rd down and 9.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The Raiders have their punt team out there as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd down and 9.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Nix to throw. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos bringing out their punter. And he's on to punt for just the 2nd time in this game. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Run right up the gut with Genty. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Smith. That's left side to Tucker. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Off the play fake, Smith. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
We had a chance to sit down with the defensive coaches the other day, and we asked them, give us a few key points for today's game. And the first thing out of their mouth, Mike, what was it? It was, we got to get off the field on 3rd down. Well, here we are in the second half, and they've done just that. Right now, this offense has no answers on 3rd down.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It makes sense to try to push the ball downfield, Mike, and go to the air when you find yourself trailing by this deficit. But it also makes you very predictable. You see the defense, they're in nickel personnel, extra defensive backs on the field. It gets that much harder to throw when the defense knows it's coming.
The Broncos offense back onto the field for their next possession. They're closing in on a 9th victory of the season. And they're going to start this drive here at 1st and 10.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Raiders offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. In motion, Besh. Smith now to throw on 1st down. This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the 20-yard line.
From the gun, it's Gino. In trouble, and down he goes. Nick Bonito. He gets in to record his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
3rd and long. Now Smith. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Nick Bonito. He has been a one-man wrecking crew in this one. 4th sack of the game. And now the punting unit will come up, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and
They'll throw. It's Nix. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Here's Harvey.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Third and 9.
Intended for Cortland Sutton. Incomplete. It's third down.
Back to throw is Nix. That is brought in at the 10. That is taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
That's good for a Broncos first down. First and goal, Denver.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. That's caught left side by Ingram. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Get this to Mims on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's third down and goal to go.
Nix from the gun on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Raiders offense ready to get back at it. They'll start out first down and 10. From the pistol, Smith. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Jeanty. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Here's Gino. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. On the ground, it's Jeanty. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
At the 19-yard line. Brings up third down.
Now, Gino going for it all. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain.
Frankly, Mike, a disaster. And I don't know how else to classify it. I mean, that's now 5 turnovers, 3 coming through the air. You're just not going to win games at this level playing and giving the ball away.
Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. You see how the turnover differential has worked in their favor this year. We try to get another possession now and build on this lead. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
The 41. 4 yards on the pickup. second and 6.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Third and long. To throw is Nix. That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down. And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return. The Raiders offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's first and 10. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way. Throwing on second down, Smith. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 2.
Smith going to keep this himself. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Raider first down.
And the Raider first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Run out of the gun for Genty. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one. From the 46. Here's second and 6. Man in motion here is Tucker. On second down, Smith. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. And this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. Let's see who's guilty. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Working out of the gun, Smith. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down, but that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Quick throw. Here's Besh on the RPO. Second and 5. Keno to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they'll mark him out at the 8. But it is enough to set up first and goal.
That's good.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, That's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here's Mims. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. 2nd and 11. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the 2nd time this year. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.